Hello guys, welcome back. This is Salthemor. Today I'm joined by Salth.
Hello, what's up and welcome.
Last time, shut down. She shut down a few times. 2 times, right?
2 times.
Yeah, and now we are in the morning. Whew. Refreshing water on my face. I had about 15 minutes before I needed to leave. I checked the news and have been routine this past week. Went through the big newspaper companies and then browsed some international news a bit. Even checked the local news for Castle Island. That's face on the top page. The island news site showed Army's picture along with some comments from the lab. Caretaker of Paradise in need of care. Official comments from the Amakase Research Lab. Beneath the headline were some comments. The main points were: we understand when there have been some issues. Amma does not disappear out of error. Amma will continue to represent the system as the caretaker. There will be no effect on island residents. That was basically all. Amma was more well known as the caretaker of Paradise than thought. Well, like that. But it seems to be a topic of discussion that she was approaching more people with questions lately. Although I doubt people really grasp what she was trying to do. This is a bit concerning. I checked related news articles. Issue with the core system, portions of island temperature control malfunctioning and declining in snow spirits. Lack of research budgets. Where are islands investments going? Professor Amakasa's failing health. A dark future for Kasana. Ame, are you sick? System overheat. Is my system overheating too? The news site had a range of related articles and blogs. The part of the system wasn't specifically mentioned, but it was clearly a big part of the island's identity. And if there was an issue, the natural unrest would spread. Professor Amakasa hadn't disclosed any details, and that was likely causing worry as well. The research lab would likely be working hard to address the superheating problem and any other conceivable issues. I was actually worried about that. I totally lost track of time while taking the news. That's much. Damn, look at the time. I thought I had time to take it easy, but I just read out the late. I threw together my stuff and pulled out of the dorm. That day in class, all throughout break and even after the bell, everyone was talking about all the problems with the system. As I thought of Ame, I remember that not even a month had passed since your unofficial one pigeon. She had been frequently campus more and more since then, so I could tell her popularity was on the rise. Students had some chances to see her around school in uniform. Yet only 2 days had passed and already people were on edge and propagating rumors. It reminds me just how important Ami's presence was to everyone on this island.
Okay.
Yeah, it's leading up to the drama, are we?
Probably.
Saturday, so it's a free day. I checked the news again and yesterday headline had multiplied. There wasn't anything new, but rather a lot of questionable gossip pieces. Nothing of any real value of concern. Now for my weekend, I thought of being somewhat active, but Amma wasn't working well, and I had no plans for friends. Above all, I had to secure supplies for the week to come. I had to guarantee my survival before I could play around. If this was a normal dome, we could have prepared meals, but that wasn't the case at Room & Rose. Everything had to be solved on your own here. It was a hassle, but at some point today or tomorrow I had to go shopping. Now, I decided to head to the shopping mall right away. What the? I saw someone cried on Spanish in the lobby. Ame, it's you. What's up? Are you okay? You're all over the news. Ame saw it was me and about the list. She apologized. What the heck? Why are you apologizing? I was worried, but it wasn't being any inconvenient. Nothing really happened, even if something did, there's nothing for you to apologize for. Of course I'm worried, but you don't need to be sorry anyway. Are you okay? You're so sad, I'll always be kind. I flicked the forehead as well. Judging from that, you're okay? Let's say that she's cool. So it's not easy to figure out, huh? It's because she's in love!
Yeah, well.
I sure hope it gets solved soon. And at that moment... Mari, morning! That theme music! Oh shit. Yeah, I just said the same thing. Yeah, you know I can use my weekend more effectively if I get it all done this morning. So you too?
たところだけど、どうしようかなーって
Why did you
今
remember
迷い
something
出
else
して
you
る
need to
君に見
do?
つけたから、ついでに私の必要なものも買ってきてもらっちゃおうかなーって思っ
What
て。
the things I put up with? What do you
そ
need?
こが君の優しいところだよね。
Shut up! What are you
食
talking about?
材とかは面倒で
Look at
買わ
Arm's
ないけど、
face. I think it's
うん
jealousy.
3分の
I
2
think it's
ス
jealousy.
ナック系とチョコ系を6対4くらいで。それから昨日発売の週刊ステップの最新号と、
You.
それとあと下着も買ってきておいた。
What?
下着だよ、下着。あれ、知らないふりして私の口から詳細に書き
You're
出
letting
す
1,000.
好みとか
You're betting 1,000 increase right now.
って
Hey, Mary, stop purchasing for a second and looked off to the side. She focused on Arme.
ダメだよ
yeah.
珍しく眉間にすごいシワ寄ってるよ。
Yeah.
Jealousy!
どういうことですか？
We taught her jealousy, man. We taught
Yeah.
her jealousy. I don't know, but you're reacting.
なんか変だよ。あ、
うん
雨はなんとも思ってなか。雨は
Hey, Arme, let's calm
雨ちゃん
down.
大丈
Arme's body got wobbly again. Hey! Almost immediately after we called her out, she
夫？
disappeared.
雨ちゃん？
Again, huh? Is Arme really
もし
okay?
かして雨ちゃんの不具合。
Yeah, when she starts feeling weird, she just disappears. She'll be back, but there's no telling how long it'll take.
Mm-hmm.
The drama's kind of meh. Yamaru and I waited for a bit.
Well,
but
I
there was
don't think the real drama has begun yet.
I don't know. Yamaru and I, if this is the drama, it's meh. Yamaru and I waited for a bit, but there was no indication of emotion.
気になってるだろうからここで待ってなよ。
うん
私は買い出し行ってくる。君の必要なものも飲み物と
really?
か重いものは無理だけど、なんとなく必要そう足りなかったものは自分で後から改めてね。それと経費はちゃんとしてくれっていいって。なんか私も悪いこと
What do you do?
わからない。それじゃあ
Yeah.
私も
Can't say for sure.
いろいろあるしさ。
Yeah, thanks again, really. Yamaru waved and waved as she headed out into town. I waited alone for Arme's safe return. She never came back. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, night. The sun had long said I was waiting for Arme. In addition to Mario, everyone in the room had been so nice to me while I was waiting. They must have felt obligated seeing me sitting here every time they passed through the lobby. This was my first time being in the lobby literally all day, but it made me see how different everyone's schedule was. And I must say I never really noticed that Hatsuki came here every Saturday afternoon to check on things either. Phew, I heaved a sigh after I inhaled the scent of the coffee Nori had made me. They all knew I was very far me, so they did their best to give me my space, but still be supportive. I need to thank them later. And not only Mario because she went shopping for me, but I need to thank everyone for their continued help. Just as I thought about to take another swig of coffee, light gathered in front of me and Ame appeared. Ame, are you okay?
申し訳あれから15時間以上ずっとここで待ってたんですか？
Yeah, well, I had nothing to do anyway, you know?
確かお買い物。
It's fine, but more importantly, so they still can't identify the cause. There must be something you figured out though, right?
あなたはエスパーですか？
What is an Esper?
You don't know what an esper is?
Please explain.
An esper is kind of like a person with abilities, like Index, for example. Accelerator is an esper. Misaka is an esper.
Oh yeah, they are called Espers, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it, is Esper link more to science than magic then?
I
don't know. Never mind.
Nah. Well, in Index and in the 2 series, yes, but I don't think generally. I think Esper is like if you have like telekinesis, it's also Esper power. Like
Yeah. Okay. I think that most people could just be looking at by looking at you.
皆さんすごいです。
It's actually just that you're phenomenally easy to read. But forget that. What did you find out? Is this something I have to
言い
talk
にく
about?
いというわけではないのですが、なんと
Just
い
spit
う
it
か、
out. It might not be a big
やっ
of
ぱ
a
り
deal.
はい。
I mean, finally found her words after a bit of
実は
thinking.
雨の気持ちの揺れ幅が大きいと
hmm.
エラーが出やすい気が。
Your emotional range?
多分
Now that you mention if you were acting strange this morning, what do you mean by emotional range though?
なんと言ったらいいんでしょうね。あれは。
Could it be that you were angry at him or really bad
いえ
sure?
いえ、多分むしろ冗談なんとなくイライラとしてしまいました。
Irritated you?
神様に早くお出かけしていただきたいな。
Kind of like jealousy or
そんな
something.
風に思
Never
ってた
just
気が
left
し
my
た
mouth
んでし
natural.
ょうか。
She let my words pass by without much question. Perhaps I've hit the nail on the head. I felt like the chance of that being true had just gone up. And I recalled the time leading up to yesterday that Arm had vanished. It wasn't only jealousy, there was embarrassment, joy, anger. It hit me when each time she disappeared, it was a big malfunction in her emotional state. But if her emotion drain was causing the error, then what about before? The errors had only started recently and the lab hadn't even finished investigating. What did that mean? Errors occur when her emotion range fluctuated, and the errors were recent occurrence, which means Arma's emotion range expanded abruptly in recent days. In retrospect, the first time I met her, she was in constant and naive joy. I mean, it was natural for her, but that was all. She was all smiles, always calm, but recently she had shown so many different emotions. She got shyer or appreciative and even irritated. So she experienced a diverse range of emotions. What was the cause? You!
Yeah.
Maybe all that happened in her search for love. Since all this business about love had started, she had spent more time with me right about then. It might have just been coincidental. Perhaps the real cause for the error had occurring around the same time by chance. I thought that it was definitely a possibility, but I couldn't say this certain which was most likely. I could only talk about how Arma acted in front of me, which might change a little depending on the day. Without knowing her better, I couldn't make any definite conclusions. However, I could tell someone close to her what I saw, felt, and knew about her. And if doing so could lead to a solution to the errors, then it was important that I took the plunge. What's up? Sorry, I was just thinking, so what's up? Tomorrow, huh? Why did you believe she was so better? I wanted to tell her to be more concerned for so far refrained. She had only just returned and was still positively unstable. Yet that the root of this issue hadn't been resolved. It would be best to keep things as mellow as possible. No, sorry, I may have plans all day. Maybe you could go space out with a nice view. It might be a good chance of pace for you. Okay, sorry, but I'm gonna get to sleep now. I was free anyway, so no worries. Everyone at the dorm was worried about you. You should say hi when you get a chance. Okay, good night. You rest too, got it? Okay, bye. And I think tomorrow we will go to the lab, if I have a good feeling. I said my girlfriend and went back to my room. My whole day was basically spent waiting for me. I was relieved that she came back to me, but no plans tomorrow. I didn't have any plans until a few minutes ago, actually. But while I pondered Arma's condition, I knew where I had to go. It was late. I need to rest up for tomorrow. I wish this could be resolved as painlessly as possible as I drifted off. Yeah, we go to that lab, aren't we? We're meeting with our
probably. Time to find out what kind of person that professor is.
Yeah, I came all the way to Armacastle laboratory, but it's not like I had an appointment. Do you have an appointment? No, I don't actually. I am very sorry, but I cannot allow you in. Please return after you have made an appointment. Yeah, I can't argue with that. I just thought coming sooner would be better. So to trouble you, but could you at least tell Professor Armacastle that the Imo Saito came by? Are you Imo Saito? Yes I am. Please excuse my rudeness. The professor has instructed me to allow you in should you come by. It did not occur to me that you could have been you. Excuse me. Oh no, thank you. The guard gave me a pass for the facility and stepped right through the gate. A younger researcher led me to a certain research room.
Oh.
That's him!
Oh well.
A middle-aged man in a lab coat stood waiting for me. Professor Armacastle. Thank you for your time on such short notice. Oh, he doesn't have a voice. Here you go, Saito!
Oh well. No, I should have invited you sooner. Sorry, you had some trouble.
You must have been expecting me at some point, so you told the guard to let me in.
I wouldn't go as far as to say expecting, just in case, you might say. It would have been wise to contact you though. I've just been a bit busy, you see.
What's going on with Arma?
Yes, spot on. You know the situation, and I suppose the island's inhabitants do too. Honestly, I didn't think matters would deteriorate, yeah, so much. My ignorance is partially to blame here.
Is it really that bad? Just look at the news. I don't really understand the severity of the situation.
Things have definitely unraveled, one could say.
Professor Armacastle brought a number of graphs on the mountains as explained.
I'm sure Arma has told you, but rather than just being connected to the Paradise system, she is in fact one with it. The system affects every corner of this island. Transit, infrastructure, electricity, water, gas, all have been in harmony thus far.
Why do I feel like he used to have like a hippie voice, like transistors and sparks and electricity and water, gas, all have been in harmony thus far. Just because of the beard.
But since she essentially maintains them, the possibility of failure is a paramount reality. We have 2, even 3 fail-safe measures in place, but the situation is exceeding my predictions.
And where's Ame now?
She told me she was going to space out somewhere, a rarity for her.
Oh, she said that. Yesterday I told her she could go space out and enjoy the scenery, that's likely why.
I see, so it was your suggestion.
When I'm feeling overwhelmed, that's what I do, just go out and clear my head. But since coming here I hadn't had much chance to do that.
Many people travel to this island from the mainland just for that reason.
You're lucky to be able to come here.
I hope that this island can continue being the place for people.
As he said that, he poured both of us a cup of coffee. Shh.
Sugar or milk?
No, just black is fine. Coffee mug in hand, we began to talk about Cousin Island and the paradise system that maintained it.
Say to good. Yeah, I will say it. You can cringe how much you want. Can I first see your side of the story?
I don't know if it's much of a story, but I want to hear your opinion on the matter. First, according to Ame's hypothesis, when her motion range fluctuates, the system's stability worsens. And then when I recall at times an error occurred, this seems to be the case, likely when she embarrassed, heavy, or angry. She used to constantly say how she wants to make everyone happy, but more recently she has been saying she wants to know love, asking people our age about happiness and what would naturally come up. I grinned and the professor chuckled knowingly.
Like
the fucking most robot ass laugh, man.
I would imagine so, but this is fitting for a girl, even an AI. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful experience for Ame in many ways.
But she couldn't even ever quite grasp the concept of love. I don't know if she can now either. Sometimes seeing how she enjoys herself, I think she might have to bring up intimidating it. With experience and thinking about love, we respond for her emotional range fluctuating. I came today because I think there's a chance it might be related to the system errors. Maybe we can find some kind of fundamental solution to this.
I see.
Professor Makasa nodded as though he was pondering the big picture. Observed him carefully as he began to slowly speak.
As you mentioned, the concept of everyone becoming happy is the foundation for Ame's programming. As humans, you and I harbor instincts and other inalienable biological characteristics. Holy shit.
Yeah, you know how I feel sometimes now.
We must eat or we starve. We must sleep or we collapse. And in addition to those physical attributes, we have minds governed by things such as curiosity and fear. It is on that level that Ame must make everyone happy. It is the source of her existence, so to say. It's not passion or a purpose she discovered, but a much deeper element of her being. Scissors cut paper, and light bulbs illuminate the dark. Light bubbles, yeah. In the same manner, Ame makes people happy. That is her reason for living. I'm sure you noticed, this is largely the reason for the recent errors. The happiness of many and the pursuit of personal love can be contradictory at times. You may want to prioritize the one you love or even fall into competition with another. Such a state is fundamentally at odds with universal happiness.
I knew it. I thought you couldn't understand after the very first time she mentioned it. What the professor said was the insurmountable wall preventing her from knowing love, and I knew it. As a result, Ame never quite grasped it.
Ame included, the computer operating the Paradise system is high-spec even by global standards. However, despite that, its parameters aren't high enough to operate Ame. In particular, the arithmetic, logic, and unit and memory sometimes
in particular, the arithmetic logic unit and memory resources are almost entirely devoted to Ame.
Yeah, like sometimes when there's so much words and you kind of get stuck, I kind of just lost track of.
Do you want me to continue it?
No, I can read. It's not an exaggeration to say it's being pushed to its limits in the first place. Maintenance requires a delicate hand. However, when her emotional range fluctuates, the usage intensifies dramatically. The very system which has intended to expand her horizon is now threatening her. And as she gets closer to her emotional peak, the memory also approaches its limits. However, Ame has matured, she has come to obtain a wealth of knowledge she lacked before. I can't even say if she will last through the week. This is our predicament.
The gravity of the situation hit me like a ton of bricks. And the gravity of this episode being done now is hitting us. So I think we will end it here.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.